going. I'm going to retract my statement that the bullets were Hollowpoint because Man objected. Before I made the video, I did a quick check and said, wait, is that uncontested? And I went, a lot of people say that like it's uncontested. So, but I don't remember seeing it all. He's the one that told me where the medical report was in the document, so I'm going to trust that he went through there again looking for Hollowpoint. I kind of might have said, oh, didn't it say that in there? Because to me it sounds like a Hollowpoint. I mean, a 9mm bullet is big to me. Because I was in a place where, I shot my first rifle at 6 and stuff. You know, kids, I got my first gun at 8 or something like this. And it was a 22 rifle, and it's a jokey little, or a bird gun, they would say. But in reality, I mean, from that on up to the bigger and bigger, I mean, a bigger and bigger one, at a certain point, it's like guys that have cars that can go 200 miles an hour. Yeah, that's a really tough car. Too bad you can never do that. You know, it's like, who needs a cannon? And a 9mm to me is big, you know, it's not a 45, but, the smaller the bullet, the less powder you need to make it go far, and the guns are lighter, less recoil, so, got off target. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was making a retraction. So anyway, so the 9mm thing, I'm not making a point of, oh, those are the deadly bullets, because even though those are more designed to take a man down and fatally wound him, or at least seriously immobily wound him, they're also ordinary rounds in the U.S. We have an arms industry that controls what's considered ordinary, and those are sold to people who don't really know why they are that way. They're just told at the store that they're self-defense round, that they're, stop an animal. They'll be sold, no, it's not just to kill humans, you can hunt with them too. Don't eat that part of the meat though. Yeah, I don't know. Now, Man comes up with a picture of them, and they're flat on the top, but it's from the side. And he also shows some Luger S&B bullets that are Hollowpoint, and he's not sure if it's the same. It's hard to tell, but I have to say that flatness could be, you get that kind of thing on target rounds. And there's other kinds of slugs that aren't literally Hollowpoint. The point of this thing, Hollowpoint is probably just the most popular among, like, regular sold bullets for being a bullet that's designed to turn into shrapnel, to slow down in the body, because a bullet that's like a really pointy bullet, it'll shoot right through something, and it just leaves a little hole, like right at zing. If it hits your heart, like Trayvon still would have died from that, then it's a line through your heart, you're dead. But if it goes a line through other places, it's like if the bleeding it causes is slow, they could save you. So Hollowpoint, even a 22 Hollowpoint, does this shredding up thing and tears a little pocket. It bursts out. So it's nasty. But I don't really. I think I've already said my non-fatal philosophy, which has nothing to do with Hollowpoint versus 9mm, any kind of a bullet. Now, 22 might have not gone through the rib cage, but this supposedly went right through, like a bullseye shot to the heart. This was, and probably even a 22 could have gone in there, but who knows? It depends. 9mm has a way of forcing itself through a hole that would actually just be. But it's not like a 22 is a pellet that just sticks in your skin. I've been shot with BB guns of all air pellets of all kinds of stuff. There's guns that stick in your skin. It's a real bullet. But anyway, so it could have been a target round. I mean, these are cheaper bullets, and but I just, it was easy for me to accept that it's a Hollowpoint just because it didn't come out the other side. I mean, a 9mm bullet wasn't lodged in any bone. They didn't even mention it breaking or going through. They said in between the two ribs. So, why wouldn't it come out the other side? I mean, these are fairly powerful bullets to be shot just that close. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it still turned out to be a Hollowpoint. But yeah, I don't know that, so I won't put it that way anymore. It could just have been a target round, and they have less powder. Maybe that's why it didn't make it out. Depending how cheap of a bullet he found. down, or maybe they're packed by somebody he knew, repacked. You know, I don't know. Didn't look like it actually. You can tell that. But anyway, um, so yeah, but my point of bringing it up was not to harp on the Hollowpoint anyway as a deadly thing. I think I mentioned that. My point was just that yes, we are going to know the exact line of sight upon which the gun was pointed when fired. We are going to know that. You know, relative to Trayvon's body at that moment.